Hello, how are you? Once again, my name is Jackson, and today I'll be sharing you with my biggest advice for starting to invest and growing your portfolio. What if I told you that the single biggest mistake I made when I started investing cost me thousands of dollars and 3 years of growth? Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I'm sharing the most important advice I wish someone had given me when I first started building my investment portfolio. This isn't about get rich quick scheme or picking the next hot stock. No, I'm not into that. It's about the fundamentals approach that separates the successful long-term investors from those who lose money and give up. Whether you are completely new to investing or you've been gambling for a while, this advice could save you years of frustrations and help you build real wealth. So let's dive in right now. I would say my biggest piece of advice comes from down to the one simple principle. Start with the boring investments and learn the basic before you get fancy. I know that sounds incredible simple, but hear me out. When I started investing 5 years ago, I did exactly the opposite. I was reading about people making huge returns on individual stocks, crypto, and complex trading strategies. So naturally, I thought I could do the same thing. I put my first $1,000 into 3 different tech stocks that some YouTube recommended. Within 6 months, I have lost about 40% of my money. But the real problem wasn't just the money I lost. It was that I had no idea why I lost it. I didn't understand what made a good investment or how to evaluate risk. I was just basically gambling with my future. That's when I decided to step back and learn the fundamentals. I started with the most boring investment possible, a simple index fund. An index fund is basically a basket that holds hundreds or thousands of different stocks. Instead of trying to pick individual winners, you are buying a tiny piece of the entire market. Trust me. It's not exciting, and you won't have any crazy success stories to share at the dinner parties with your friends, with your family. But here what happened when I made this switch. Over the next 2 years, my boring index fund grew by 22%. Seriously, 22%. Meanwhile, I was learning how markets actually work, how to read financial statements, and how different types of investments behave. This foundation becomes incredibly valuable later on. Now, let me break down exactly how to implement this approach. First, open an investment account with a repeatable brokerage. I recommend starting with the companies like Fidelity, Vanguard, or Schwab because they offer low-cost index funds. Second, choose a broader market index fund. Look for something that tracks the SP 500 or the total stock market. These funds give you exposure to hundreds of companies across different industries. The expense ratio should be very low, ideal under 0.1%. This means you are paying less than $10 per year for every $1,000 you invest, right? Third, set up automatic investing, my friend. Very important. This is probably the most important step that most people skip. Choose an amount you can comfortably invest every single month. Even if you just start with $50 or $20 or $10, just start. Set up an automatic transfer from your checking account to your investment account. Then set up automatic purchases of your index fund. This removes emotions from the equation and helps you to build the habit of consistent investing. Fourth, or number 4, ignore the daily noise. Your investment will go up and down constantly. Some days you lose money, some days you make money. That's how stock market works. This is completely normal and is expected. The key is to not check your account balance obsessively. I check mine maybe once a month, and even that might be too often. Fifth, gradually increase your knowledge while your money grows. Read books about investing, my friend. People in today's people don't want to read, but you need to read. Follow repeatable financial educators and start learning about the different assets classes. But don't make any major changes to your strategy until you truly understand what you are doing. After about a year of this approach, you can start exploring other options. Maybe you can add some international index funds for more diversity. Maybe you start researching individual companies that you understand well. There are a lot out there. Maybe you add a small amount of bonds to balance your portfolio, but you should always keep the majority of your money in those boring, reliable index funds. Even now, after 5 years of investing, about 80% of my portfolio is still in the simple index funds. The remaining 20% is where I can experiment with individual stocks and other investments. These approaches have several huge advantages. First, it's almost impossible to completely mess up. Index funds are designed to match the market's performance, so you will never do worse than the overall economy. I can guarantee. Second, it requires very little time or expertise. You don't need to research companies, follow earnings reports, or analyze charts. Third, it builds good habits from day one. You are learning to invest constantly, ignore short-term market movement, and focus on long-term growth. Number 4, it gives you a solid foundation to build on. Once you understand how basic investing works, you can make informed decisions about money, about more compressed strategies. The biggest mistake people make is thinking they need to be clever or find some secret strategies in investing. But the truth is, the most successful investors I know follow incredibly simple approaches. They buy quality investments, hold them for longer periods, and add money constantly. It's not glamorous, but it works. I'm telling you this from my own personal experience. So, there you have it. My biggest advice for starting your investment journey. Start boring, stay consistent, and learn as you go. Your future self will thank you for taking these steady approaches instead of trying to get rich quick. That is not how money works. Go slow. If this video helped you, please give a thumbs up and share it with someone who is just starting their investment journey. And let me know in the comments, what's holding you back from starting to invest. I read every single comment, and I would love to help answer your questions. If you've been waiting for the right moment to begin, this is it. Take the first step towards financial confidence and long-term growth. Purchase your copy today at ffmoney.com and start investing journey now. It's a simple ebook I've written, which is called Start Investing Confidently. It's a beginner's roadmap to the stock market and financial freedom. Starting Investing Confidently, a beginner's roadmap to the stock market and financial freedom, is the perfect guide for anyone who wants to invest. I can tell you the truth. So, if you want to begin investing with clarity, confidence, and purpose, this ebook, it was designed for beginners, and it breaks down the stock market into simple, practical steps so you can take control of your financial future without feeling overwhelmed. I also have a second ebook on the same website. It's called The Entrepreneur's Roadmap, Why You Should Start Your Own Business. You may also be interested into it. It's discounted when you buy the first ebook. So this one is a practical and inspiring ebook designed to help aspiring entrepreneurs take the first step towards building a successful business. If you have ever dreamed of becoming your own boss, creating financial freedom, or turning your ideas into something meaningful, this guide is for you. Inside, you will discover the mindset, strategies, and action steps needed to begin your entrepreneurial journey with the confidence. Because the economy is changing, no one can guarantee how the economy is going to be in the next 5 to 10 years. That's why you need to read and to keep up with the information. And to be able to do that, you don't need to start a business now. You don't need to start investing now, but you can start reading, gathering information so you can make a proper decision and start as quick as you can. So we basically also do one-on-one coaching, whether you want to start your own business, whether you want to start your own investment. We are here to help. Definitely. So you just go to our website, you can book a session with us, and we will take it from there. You can also join our wealth building community by subscribing to this channel, FFM Connect TV, and you can connect our Facebook page, FFM Connect, and get instant access to our exclusive wealth building blueprint. It is a comprehensive guide that outlines the exact strategies our most successful clients use to build multiple income streams. You can also reach us by ffmmoney1@gmail.com. Phone number is 0483766239, and that is also WhatsApp access. I mentioned my website, ffmmoney.com. You just type that in the Google, you'll be directed straight away to the website. You need to place order, and then you can read everything you need, any ebook you can start with, and then grab your copy, start reading. You can read that on your mobile phone, your tablet, your computer. You can save it anywhere, you can read it anywhere, so you can have that information, knowledge is power. Without knowledge, the wood can't move. I can guarantee. So if you want to create a financial freedom, you need knowledge. Your financial freedom is not a destination, it's a journey. And every journey begins with a single step. Let financial freedom mind be your guide, your support system, and your partner in creating wealth and lifestyle you deserve. By watching our content, I'm pretty sure we all gonna learn a lot together. Remember, successful people don't wait for the perfect moment. They create it. Your moment is now. The Financial Freedom Mind team regularly invests in the same stocks and assets we cover in our most content. Why? Because we believe in practicing what we teach. However, we have a disclaimer. We are not financial advisors. Everything we teach is for personal growth education. Do your own research and think about what makes sense for your own financial situation. Investing. I repeat, investing has risk. No one under the sun is going to guarantee you that you are going to make money when you invest, and you might even lose money. But I hope I can provide you with the tools you need for success. I am on a mission to help you better with your money to manage it properly. I personally doing the same thing. But I can't guarantee that there is no risk. Life has a risk. Everything has a risk. However, not even taking a risk is even a higher risk towards you. You will discover this in the future content that I will create. How basically not taking risk or taking a step now, it's eating your money than you think. So it's better you take action now, fly higher like eagle, and I will see you in the next video.